here to the forms and find this men's fashion, and I'm going to take this title off. So go to settings, and where it says display form title, click on no, and then from there click on apply. And there's a couple things that you might want to do. So click on this form options here. This is going to give you the options to be able to customize this form just a little bit more. So first, I like to make the inputs probably a little bit bigger. It says 13. So as I change that to about 16, you notice that's a little bit bigger. And you can change the font colors if you like what it is now, or if you want to make it a little darker. As you move that around, it gets darker. So I'm going to put that, so just put it at the very bottom so it's really dark. And for the borders, you notice too here for the border color, you can change that if you want a little bit darker. As I'm doing this, you notice the border colors are changing, and it gives you a lot of flexibility for each one. So you can change that there, and for the inputs, you can do the same thing too. And then for the labels, you can kind of play around with this, the theme color, the background color, the option. So that's okay for now. I'm going to lift that now and just kind of give it freedom to kind of change it as you see fit with the other forms. But I'm going to disable that title for that one. Click save and close. And I am going to do the same thing too for the other three. So I'm going to pause the video again and come back to it once that's complete. So I went ahead and I took off that men's fashion title there and made this a little bit darker. So when I refresh this now, you're going to notice some changes here that's a little bit darker, and you put your mouse over it. Looks very nice, clean, and professional. So let's go back here, and you can keep that as it is. It fills up that page. So now it's time to design the top section here. So I am going to click on add new row, and I'll choose one, and I'm just going to move this up and click on options, and then men's fashion. This is the admin label part, is just for your for the back end, and it's not visible to the front end. So I'm going to put here on the front end for the section title, men's fashion, and I'm going to put this here at 1. The font size, I'll leave it at H1, probably change that later on, and then just put in the best men's fashion in the world. So I leave those at the default. Okay, so now let's go over to the style. Now I want these here to be white. So I want the font is everything to be white. And I'm going to go over to the gradient. We have some options here with the gradient. You can choose 2 different colors that you want to be able to use for this. So for the men's, I probably just used, I think that blue looks nice. And then scroll down here to the bottom where it says top shape. You want to enable that. And we are going to choose, let's see here, let's choose the single wave. We can change that later on. And then let's come back here with the bottom, enable the bottom too. And let's choose single wave for this one as well. Okay, so let's click on save, and we're going to take a look at this on the front end and see what this looks like. So let's click on save. And by the way, you can be able to make this changes too on the front end, but I'm just doing the back end right now. We'll take a look at the front end later on. So once you've done that, you want to click on preview. So now this is what we have. It says men's fashion, and it has this nice little design, something like this. So you can either keep it as it is, or you can change that to be something else. So if you don't like how this looks, you want to change it, that's pretty much up to you. You have a lot of flexibility there, and people can be able to come down here, choose whatever it is that they need, and it's going to be added to the cart. So I'm going to leave this one how it is right now. It says men's fashion line. If you want to change the font title, the size of it, we can do that as well. So let's go back here, and we're going to change the font title. So where it says title font size, just going to put this one at 45. And let's see, we can probably make the subtitle here, we can probably make that, let's say, a 20. So for the subtitle section, let's put that at 20. for the